Hello, friends. This is Dwight Elliott at Marion First Friends. I just wanted to share a little bit from this last Sunday's sermon. We talked a little bit about covenants and the covenants that God enters into on our behalf. And I wanted to share with you this, which we kind of talked about a little bit on Sunday, about being an empty pot. That there are times in our lives where we're not sure what it is that we have to offer God. In fact, it might feel as though we don't have anything to offer God. And yet, it's in those times that we respond to what he puts in front of us. And so I asked this question: how many times have we attempted to do something on our own? That we may have felt as though God invited us to be a part of his plan, that we might take some time to pray about it and then respond and step forward and commit to, yes, Lord, I want you to use me, and then only to disappoint him with not turning to him for the plan. We have a God that desires to be involved in each and every part of our lives. He has this strong desire to do so. Not only that, he deserves to be involved. It's up to you and I as to determine how he's going to be involved. And I'm sure that God has given you and I these two things on our head called ears. There's two of those, and there's one mouth. And if you're familiar with me at all, you'll know that I have a saying that God gave us two ears and one mouth. He obviously desires that we use one of those activities twice as often as the other. And so as we look at that, we know that God continues to use us if we would just take time to listen to him. And yet so many times we attempt to do things on our own. We attempt to work out of our own flesh and find that we are weak. And it's only when we depend on him that he makes his glory shine. It's so true. And God pulls us out of unfamiliar territory into places that are far outside of our comfort zone to show that that's where he works best, when you and I are dependent upon him. So that's kind of my question today to put in front of you is, how have you been an empty pot for God to use? I invite you to leave a comment, to put a way perhaps God has used you in the comments below. I look forward to seeing what you have to respond with. I'm a little afraid of how high definition this camera may actually be, so I'm going to hold it further away and sign off as your friend at Marion First Friends. And with this simple blessing, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may all that is within you bless his holy name. Amen.